The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's Jackson to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive line.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, 72 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's got room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Watson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. Here's McAllister.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 39, Watson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. from the gun. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down at 7. Watson now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Chubb. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That second down play, that's a -4.
No question he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The second catch of this wild-card game, and it goes for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. On that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? He's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Jackson.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 6 yards away.
and the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline you can already see him scramble. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.